In a turn of events few fans could have predicted, HBO's The Gilded Age has thrown its audience a curveball. The once bitter rivals, Bertha Russell and Agnes Van Ryn, are now beginning to show striking similarities, not just in their social ambitions, but in their fundamental worldviews. For 2 seasons, Bertha and Agnes represented opposing forces, the brash, nouveau riche versus the refined, old-money elite. Bertha, played with steel and charm by Carrie Coon, clawed her way up New York's high society ladder using her husband's fortune, architectural audacity, and sheer nerve. Meanwhile, Agnes, portrayed by Christine Baranski, upheld the traditions of pedigree, legacy, and restraint, all while serving as a gatekeeper of upper-crust society. But Season 3 has quietly begun to blur the lines between the two matriarchs. In recent episodes, viewers have noticed that Agnes and Bertha are both maneuvering their influence in eerily similar ways, orchestrating marriages, manipulating social events, and guarding their public images with equal ferocity. Perhaps most surprising is Agnes's increasingly pragmatic stance. Once fiercely opposed to new money, she now appears willing to collaborate with Bertha under certain conditions, especially when it serves a greater social or familial purpose. In one telling scene, she even defends Bertha's judgment, albeit begrudgingly, signaling a shift in perspective that few would have thought possible in Season 1. On Bertha's side, the changes are subtler, but no less telling. Despite her modern approach, she now exhibits a growing concern with legacy, a theme previously reserved for the Van Ryns. Her insistence on respectability and reputation has begun to echo Agnes's long-held values, suggesting that power, once attained, brings its own kind of conservatism. Critics and fans alike are buzzing. Some call the development a brilliant commentary on how class distinctions dissolve at the top, while others wonder if it's a setup for an even bigger confrontation down the line. What's clear is that The Gilded Age has found fresh narrative depth in its richest characters. By exploring how Bertha and Agnes, once opposites, are now mirroring each other, the series adds complexity to its historical drama, reminding us that in a world driven by power and appearance, today's rivals may well become tomorrow's reflections.